I think that answers 2 questions in one. That was absolutely great. Path says, your thoughts on postponing England-India tests for the IPL? I think we have to be realistic and say there is too much cricket. That's why this is happening. There is too much cricket because no one is in charge of cricket at the moment. And all these problems are always going to come back to the fact that no one is in charge. The ICC is not in charge. The BCCI is not even really in charge. The ECB is not in charge. And you have, I said at the start of the pandemic, we have to cancel a whole bunch of cricket. And they haven't tried to cancel cricket. We're still trying to fit everything in as much as possible. Very little cricket has been outright cancelled. And now we're trying to squeeze it in and squeeze it in and squeeze it in. We don't know how long this is going to go. We have to throttle back a little bit, but that's not how cricket boards think. And so in that particular case, it doesn't matter what the event is. What if it wasn't the IPL and it was the World Cup? Exactly the same thing might have to happen. There is too much cricket. Now, obviously, the IPL is the most profitable thing in the world. From a political standpoint, you could certainly see why England would be like, okay, what can we get out of this situation to help us? And India is thinking, we can build an ally here going forward, perhaps, if we can help them out as well. It all makes sense. But, realistically, the things that pay the most are going to dictate what the calendar looks like. And if anyone out there watching this thinks this is a new thing, go back and have a look at the entire history of cricket. The things that have paid the most always dominate, whether that is T20 cricket, whether that is a World Cup, whether that is test matches. The reason we stopped having tri-series test matches is because we couldn't make any money out of them. It's not because it wasn't a better idea. It's a really good idea to have one whole summer where, 3 teams or 4 teams go out and play a bunch of tests. You could have simultaneous tests. You could have a whole summer in Australia where you have Australia, India, England, New Zealand, South Africa, whoever playing in this series, and you have 2 games going on, one in the Wacker and one at the Gabba. We could do all sorts of things. We don't, because it doesn't make us money. The IPL makes money. This test series is going to make money for England. So they're going to have to come up with a plan that helps both of those places make money, because they both need each other, essentially, at a certain point. Because India also need England, even if it's less than England need India. And that's the problem with no one running the game. So that's my thoughts on it. I hope that helps. Let's have a look. What else have we got on?